You don't say to mama, you don't read, oh. Says the tracking angel. You don't boast to mama, you don't cut. Now chain you the cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality scan, nigga area Biafra phobia mentality. See, set my Nam the canoe free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Started in 1804 by Utman down Fodio. Rinom go be to Sokoto. Boo, Sa Amadou Bello. They massacred the Hausa, Marili and Pura. What about the Shua? Zamfara and Adamawa. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom, Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They tried by the canoes, this reckless foolanis. They conquered the Lorraine, fooling. They killing in Benue every day. Niger State and Plateau State every day. The whole of Middle Belt State every day. Our move, don't do. Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Kabiama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. We know that they are the terrorists, like the man called Shegumi, terrorist. Gabe Sheva Dixinabemi, terrorist. Isa Ali Ibrahim Fatami, terrorist. Boko Haram in the army, terrorist. They stop the people from farming, terrorist. Abubakar Malami, terrorist. Mainstream media swami, terrorist. Now we have more sellers than buyers. Information minister liar. Mr. like Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafra hands fire. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless. Chukwuki Kabiama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They can come into Biafra land, run them out of the land, one day, and run them out now, yo. Divided nations, decent, playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU, all the same. What a shame, such a pain. Nnamdi Kanu says Biafra, he comes away, Biafra. Black people worldwide say Biafra, Marcus Gaveway. Biafra.
You see, the land of Biafra must be defended at all cost. At all cost. It is the land of God, given to his children for their eternal habitation. We may have failed in the past to recognize this very fact, but now that this generation has come, there is nothing anybody can do to stop us from restoring the kingdom of God upon the face of this very earth in the land of Biafra, without apologies to anybody. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed.
Wow, Chineke, we are here again tonight as a bumper, almighty night, and the camps of the enemy will shed tears tonight. I'm telling you, tonight is a surprise package, and I'm here together with another powerhouse in the freedom movement, It is going to be a hard talk with the hard cause tonight. And these are the hard cause that are not hard against their brothers, but hard against their enemies. Hard cause that are not elevated by reason of, what they are doing, but with love and simplicity, decimating the zoo and displaying and discharging the truth of the kingdom. And I am joined tonight with my beloved brother, Ikuku Nowoya is here tonight. Oh, goodness. Biafra Unites, combining with Pastor Vam Vam Vam. Hey! Oh, goodness. Alana Bagaragara. Alana Bagaragara. As you are here tonight, just hit the like button, hit the share button everywhere, man, on Facebook, my YouTube, everywhere. Faga man anya batago. My beloved brother, I give you the microphone.
Thank you, Mazi, Pastor Vam Vam Vam, my wonderful and beloved brother. Thank you so much for having us this very evening. Of course, we have come to do the needful, and I am very, very certain that Chukwu Kikabia Mabine Ligwe is with us. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to this very live presentation. Me and my brother, Pastor Vam Vam Vam, we have come to dollar them Vam 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 this very evening.
I'll get there.
Thank you. Let's move, my brother. You're welcome.
It is hard talk, and I want you all to know that it's an open mic. As we just begin some talks, I'm going to put the link, and my brother will also put the link on his side so that Biafrans will come in tonight. These are days that Biafrans have longed for. This is the season that even some of our ancestors are in the grave, some of them longed for days that we are in today. Days that in our very eyes, we are seeing events unfold. We are seeing Biafra materialize. We are seeing the zoo descending into abyss. We are seeing the demons, the devils crying. We are seeing the walls of Jericho falling down flat in our own very eyes. One day, we are seeing the enemies within being exposed in our very eyes. We have seen those that said that Biafra will never come. We have seen them bemoaning their misery. It can only be Chukwu Kikabiama. It can only be him who Mazin Namdekanu have always believed. It can only be him who has sworn that hand joined together, the wicked that have perpetrated evil against Biafra will never go unpunished. And today we can see the punishment of Jah descending upon them. Since morning, I have not been live. I know this is the first time I'm appearing live today, unlike me. But Biafra would always have a way of energizing you. Even when you are under the weather and you have not done the needful, you have not done what you should do as a Biafra. It is Biafra that we feed on. It is Biafra that we live by. It is Biafra that gives us life. Biafra is the blood that flows in our veins. Biafra is the life we live. Biafra is all that matters to us. Without Biafra, our life is vain. Our meaning is rubbish. So that is why tonight you need to hit the like button and hit the share button. And if there's anything that is confusing you one way or the other, you can come in here and share with us. And if there's any revelation you also have, because there's one unique thing I understand about Biafra. Nobody is an island in Biafra. Nobody is a personal custodian of what is happening. Every one of us are individually gifted. Every one of us are called in our own capacity. That is why Mazin Namdekanu said, he is bringing a new dimension. Listen to him. Mazin Namdekanu did not say, I am the one that brought the dimension. Whoever comes, shut him down. Anybody with such mentality, they fall even before the day breaks. Anyone that you see advancing today, doing great and shining the star of Biafra, it is because they don't have that personal agenda, that self-centered agenda, that hidden demonic agenda. They don't have it. They flow with the light of God. They flow with the brightness of the sunlight of Biafra. That's why we are here. And that's why this gospel is making sense everywhere it goes. That's why it goes into hard places and opens the doors. That's why it goes into difficult places and gives life to it. So tonight, you are in for another show. And you buckle your seatbelt, and we are going to present it just the way it is. Where are they? Elebehano. Biafra Unite, let me begin with you. Elebe ha nọ ndị si na ya agaghị aga n'ihu. Elebe ha nọ ndị si na ya agaghị enweta Biafra. Elebe ha nọ ndị si na referendum agaghị enwe isi. Elebe ha nọ ndị si na ekperima wu nobody. Elebe ha nọ. Biafra Unite. Where you call her? No, I give you the phone.
Thank you, my brother. Biafrans, you all understand what is going on. We have come this very evening to, to enlighten us, to let us know what is going on in this very critical moment, in this minute. My brother, Idrum Kebe Fano, Mbundi Sina Biafra Amanwisi, Ndi Sina referendum Amanwisi, referendum enwela n'isi now. Nkanwa Bulugo, Kedo, one of the can we borrow the word? Let me borrow the word from one of the sellout. He said, done and dusted. Referendum has been done and dusted. So the truth of the matter is that nobody is stopping us. We ain't stopping anytime soon. The destination is Biafra. Let everybody do what they can do. If you know what you know that is best for you and your generation in this very quest for freedom, do it. If you know, the truth of the matter is this. We, the Biafran people, or should I say, we the human beings, God created us and gave us this very idea and mentality. He gave us this brain. And the word of God also says, in the olden days, there was what they call the ark, whereby people do not know what is good, what is sin and what is not sin. If you want to know what is sin, if you want to know what God forbids, you go and read the 10 Commandments. So, but when Jesus Christ came, he told us that he's going to give us the Spirit. The Spirit is going to be inside us. And this Spirit will tell us when we want to do something bad, the Spirit will tell us. When we want to do something good, the Spirit will tell us to go ahead. It's only left for us to dictate which one is the Spirit of God and the one that is the spirit of Satan. Now, for the fact that we have been promised this very Spirit, and this Spirit has been given to us, and he lives in us and is working in us. So we don't need to go and read the 10 Commandments anymore to know which one is good and what is bad. Now, whatever you are, and that thing applies to every single thing that you are doing in your life. Every single thing, as long as you exist in this world, that same thing happens to all human beings. So you cannot tell me, sometimes when they say it's devil's work, I laugh. That is one of the languages, that is one of the words that get me angry.
Devil's work.
Yes, yes.
Devil's work.
Yes. So these words get me angry like nothing else. Because you know what you are doing. The Spirit is there to direct you, to tell you, look, this thing you want to, not even this thing you have done. No, this thing you want to do is not good. So when you go ahead to do it, you have yourself to blame. Don't blame no devil there. Don't blame any devil. So when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from beginning, I sat down, or should I say, I sat back and watched. I saw the whole thing. I never knew when the whole plan was going on because I wasn't there. So what happened is that I sat back and watched the whole scenario. I watched the whole thing happening. And I saw the loopholes. I saw that, no, this is not the right way to go about it. Because if somebody like me, who was an outsider within the high rank, could know how freedom is being fought, what about those in the hierarchy? I said, no, this is not the way. Now, when the whole thing started playing out, and then I began to see what is the intention of those who claim to be in the hierarchy of IPOB. Now, when I began to talk, I began to get more information. People who were even with them began to come close to me, and I began to see some things. I began to see all the tackles and obstacles that Mazi Samonekwa, the Prime Minister, was facing. I was asking myself, is this person the issue at the moment, or is it the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his subsequent rendition the issue? Then I began to get deeper and deeper and deeper. I began to make more research. I began to speak to some people who were even higher than me in the struggle. And my eyes began to open, both physically and spiritually. I began to understand many things in the struggle, inside the struggle. Now, until
don't lose your line of thought. Hold on, just 1 second. Let me chip in. Biafra Unite, you know that the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rendered so many people sleepless nights, gave so many people hypertension. People had no answer to this. This thing happened, and people were losing their minds. Some people, I won't be surprised if some people even lost their lives because of thinking. And they all mortgaged that, ignored that, and was facing one man for 3 years now. Facing one man. Go ahead, don't lose your line of thought. I just wanted to
so the reason why that thing happened, the reason why they were facing that one man is because they knew, in fact, the seer who saw the vision for them was a very perfect seer.
Yes.
The seer has told them, look, you will have only one obstacle.
One problem.
You will have only one obstacle with all the things you have done or all the things you have planned to do. There will be one very big obstacle in your way.
One almighty obstacle.
Yes. And only if you can get rid of this obstacle, only if you can change the mind of the people against, or turn the minds of the people against this obstacle, then you will have your way. Then you will exhale. Then all your plan will work as planned. It will be perfect, and everything will be set, done, and dusted. That is the reason why, first of all, they had two alternatives. The first alternative is to try to bring this obstacle to themselves, cajole him, put him under them, and shut his mouth. In fact, on the picture they go say in Dutch and go say Jesus Christ, if I were to look at Jesus, as you know, Jesus, yes. So the first target is try and bring this obstacle down and put him close to you, get him close to you, let him walk under your control, in order to make sure that he never has his way. Because if he ever have his way, you are doomed. So the seer, the prophet who gave them that prophecy was very, very correct. Now, they tried, because I was aware of all these things, they tried to get this obstacle to themselves.
Could it be that, 1 minute, don't be offended, 1 minute. Could it be that Nanda Gara for real, Prime Minister Goraha, Gani meet your native daughter, Woye Bene Karaka, Koko Siono, this Samoneka, don't go there. Could it be that they listened to him and went to kill that Bene Karaka Then the native daughter Agwaha that now look, this man, he is the only one that will stop you people. It could be
No,
that
no, no.
they actually did
No,
that.
no, 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 no. Before the time Prime Minister told them to go and ask that question, they had already asked the question.
Okay.
Yeah, they had already. Everything has happened. When Prime Minister was telling them to go and ask question, they had already started fighting him now. But before the fight, before the battle began, they had already called him in a meeting. Not once, not twice. They called him in several. They called him in meeting on different occasions with different individuals in that same meeting, and he never. There's one word he was asking: what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Consistency is the key.
Yes. So, and that very word, that very question was never answered till today. You understand? So when they try the whole thing they try to tell him about getting him to their side fell to deaf ears. The only question Mazi Simon was asking them was, what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And that got them offended. So they began to attack him. Now, they thought since trying to bring him to themselves and put him under themselves has failed, the next target was to attack him on social media and make sure that they shut him up, that nobody listens to him.
Do you know they went as far as employing how many thousand e-warriors did they employ?
According to China Sanworu, he said 5,000 e-warriors. I don't know where they are. He said 5,000. That is what he said on radio. Now, for me to the reason why I laid this foundation
is very important. I needed you to lay this foundation. Very, very important.
Yeah.
Very, very important.
Yeah, it's because you asked me about, they said referendum cannot hold. You understand me? So, you know, I have a big problem. And my problem is that I normally go from the root. You know, you can ask me a question before I even ask that question. I have to go from the root. That's my problem. And I can't help it. So now, when they have all failed, they failed completely. But the seer who saw that vision for them did not tell them that this man has been ordained to do or to finish what your master started. The seer failed to tell them this is one key thing. Had even the seer told them, the result wouldn't have been the way it is today.
Exactly.
The seer failed woefully to tell them that, look, this same obstacle that will be on your way is actually the person that God has ordained to finish the road that your master, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, opened and started to build. That he is the finisher. They didn't tell him, the seer did not tell them this thing. So that's why they foolishly did all the things they did in order to, to stop him. But they failed. Now today, we are talking about everything. We have a government in place, very intact.
Hey.
That is, in fact, if you go through the history of every country that fought for freedom today, they had government in exile. Because all of them, none of them started with government. They started as an organization. From this organization, like a group of people coming together to, to talk about freedom and all that. From there, it metamorphosed into a government in exile. It has to be in exile. Because those people who say, come to Nigeria and fight for Biafra, they are fools. They don't understand. Even the so-called Nigeria that they are claiming to enjoy today, The man who fought for this same Nigeria at some point went to an exile. You understand? Awolowo went to exile. Then the man who spearheaded everything, Isaac, went to exile.
Exactly.
All of them went to exile. And they also went to prison at the same time. So everywhere in the world, before you get that freedom, you need a government. This government is what will put the whole thing in place. The government is the one that will organize the nation, the country that you are fighting for, the potential nation. So the government is the one that will sit on round table for negotiation when the time comes. Without government, you cannot get any support. Any international support will never be there. Yes. So, and you know why? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knew this. That is the reason why he said, we shall form a government. He said it. He said it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it.
He said it, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I have the video. He said, we shall form a government. Now, he also said in that same broadcast, he said, look, I will not tell you how it will come. I will not tell you how we are going to form this government. But when that time comes, the Biafra people will see it.
Wow.
He also said, not in that same broadcast, but in a different broadcast, he said, we shall form a military. He said it. He said, we shall form military. And he also said, when Biafra people will give us the mandate to form military, we shall form military. He said it. So every single thing that is happening today has already been not just prophesied, but has already been, declared by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you know why? You know what? He never said he's the one to do those things. That is the irony. That is the irony of all these things. That is the irony of all of it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was busy declaring all of these things, but never for one day did he open mouth and say that he himself is the one that will do it. He said, we shall form it. We shall do it. I will not tell you how it will happen, but bear it in mind that we shall do it. You understand me? Exactly. And he also knew that he was going to be sabotaged. And he also knew that somebody, that's why he said, it will take you how many thousand years to destroy IPOB. So, because he knew that he was going to sabotage, he knew that somebody out of all the disciples he has, one person must stand on the path of the truth. One person must stand to hold his hand, to carry the ark. One person must stand, no matter the saboteurs that gathered among all these my disciples. One person must say no to sabotage. One person must stand to carry out all these onerous tasks to make sure that Biafra comes, even though I am not here with you. He knew. That is the reason why when he saw Mazi Simon Ekpa, when he saw him, the Spirit ministered to him. He was following him bomber to bomber. And remember that before Mazi Simon Ekpa came into the fold, before he came into the Biafra, liberation struggle, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was already angry with him. You understand me now? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was already angry with him during the Ekweremadu time. That is what the saboteurs always talk about. Yes. So now, that time, Mazi Simon Ekpa was a one Nigerianist.
Yes.
Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a one Nigerianist. He led a 1 million man march in UK to make Nigeria work. I have the video. He led that 1 million man march. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu single-handedly led 1 million man march against Boko Haram, against kidnapping in the zoo, to make Nigeria work. Now, that time he was a one Nigerianist. Exactly. And he also said, just like what Prime Minister said in one of his videos during Igbo Union in Finland, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that if they fail to, to make the country work, then he will have no any other choice than to fight for his own people. He said it. It's on video. I have the video. Maybe one of these days I will play the video. Now, Mazi Samonekpa also said the same thing. So you see the way the spirit was leading to these two people. He said it, that if they fail to stop the massacre of Igbo people in Nigeria, that he will have no other choice than to fight for his own people. He said it. We also have the video. Now, when Mazi Samonekpa realized that this Nigeria of a thing can never work, and he said, that time that I said many years ago has come. Let me fight for my people. Immediately, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw him. He saw the fire. He saw the truthfulness. He saw the genuinity. He saw the fire. He saw the fire burning in the man, in the eyes of the man, of this man. He said, yes, I have finally arrived.
Hey.
You know what is when you pick somebody as your right-hand man, even though you do not announce it in the public. He picked him. Every time he is mentioning Mazi Samone, every time. And that thing got these people angry. That's why they hate. In fact, they will even die. They will die still hating Mazi Samone. So now
that is I'm on Nigga now why work enemy on our way
so now we have a government, as I was saying. The referendum is ongoing, and the declaration of Biafra is just there at the front of us.
Biafra Unite. Have you taken a little bit of time to open this website? If you open our website, you will ask yourself, I have gone to some of these, even America, UA, UK, EU, Italy. I opened some of their government websites. I have not seen a website so sophisticated with this government, this Biafra government, is it that no one technology bido? Because the level at which the smoothness, the authenticity, the ingenuity that I see, I begin to ask myself, that is, or why you want to do the technology? Because it is too perfect, too inundated with latest technology.
Mazi Vam Vam Vam, there is something you need to understand about Biafra people. We, the Biafran people, are so blessed. We are so talented. We are so unique.
Wow.
The British people said the time they came to West Africa to colonize the zoo, they said they met a certain set of people. They said that these people are so organized. They said that these people are self-ruled. They have their own government even before they arrived. Even before they taught Africa what government is all about. They said that these people already have their government in their rural areas, ruling themselves, within themselves. Now, these same people, British called us the Pride Igbo tribe. The proud, is it the pride? The proud, yes. The proud Igbo tribe. That is the name the British gave to us. The proud Igbo tribe. So every single thing we do is always the best. I'm not saying it because I'm a Biafran. I'm not saying it because I'm an Igbo. No. Somebody has to lead. Somebody has to lead. Even in UK today, you have all the nations in UK, but England is the leader. London is the capital. So it has to be somewhere. Somebody has to lead. So the Biafra people are a unique people, a very unique people. We are blessed in every angle, in all areas of life. Now, we can build car from scratch. These are one of the reasons Biafra need to go in order to maximize our potentials, in order to be able to show the world what God has deposited in us. Our talent and destiny is not measured with any. We need to be free because our destiny and talent has been hidden under the zoo. We cannot maximize our potentials under the zoo.
Under the zoo.
These are the reasons why Biafra need to be free.
Everything
we do is the best. Among all is the best. Thank you.
Honestly, wow. The Biafra Unite, you know, there are a lot of people already in our room. We are going to be letting them in one after the other, just 2 minutes for them. But I want Biafrans to understand the uniqueness of those that are still standing on the side of truth, the uniqueness of these people you see. You see Biafra Unite that you see here today. I consider him a senior comrade in this movement. But he doesn't consider himself as being better than me or being higher than me. You see how we flow? We talk like, you know, there's nothing like no, you know, the spirit of truth and freedom doesn't operate that way. And that spirit of I will get there before you. No, that is why you see the results we are having today. That is why you see the chains we are breaking today. The hard way that people could not go, we are going today. And we are still standing gidigam, because of the simplicity and the humility in achieving what Biafra have achieved today. And it must give you the assurance that there is no Jupiter that will stop us from getting to that finish line. No Jupiter. Because if I name Abroy Fani, or if Biafra, or if when you hear Onyen Dumas Namdekanu saying that, look, if I die, it will even come quicker. That is selflessness. That is sacrifice. But all these criminals that came in, you know, they are the ones that were accusing us of coming through the back door. But I want to tell you today that these are the people that came in from the back door, because there is only one door and only one way, and that way is truth. And that way of truth, Christ described it in a particular way in the scripture. Some people were called by 6 a.m. Some came by 8 a.m. Others came by 10. Others came by 11. Those that are serious, even though they came by 6 a.m., they were not jealous because some people came by 11. The most important thing is that we must make sure we arrive by 12. And by that 12, everybody, both those that came by 6, by 8, by 11, by 10, must work together to arrive the destination by 12 midnight. Those that are beginning to think that they are the people that while they were bragging and thinking, trying to tell you they forgot that there was need for them to take extra oil. These are the people they were called the foolish virgins. But those of us that are diligent, intelligent, smart at what we are doing, knowing fully well that we are selfless, we are not doing it for personal gain, we will always remember the need to have extra package of oil. Because we will remember, we will not be carried away by the things we see, like the prodigal son that you just see. If we are gonna shine, gonna bata zama, and then you have $2,000, $4,000, and then go P okay, the motor in Germany or P can afford this Jeep SUV, and then go SUV now hotel everywhere. At the end of the day, you see them falling like a pack of cards. But those that are diligent, that knows very well that look, this is not a personal thing. It is the liberation of a nation that will make a difference in the whole world, a nation that the whole world will want to see. And when they look and they'll say, wow, so these people were this powerful and smart and they were mortgaged all this while. We're going to make it happen. And when the whole world will see Biafra, the whole world, just like the Queen of Sheba, left the glory, left whatever she had in her country that was so great, and saw the power and the glory of Solomon, and she decided to come and say, let me come and see. It will be said of Biafra, let us go and see. And the only people that will make it happen is you and I. Knowing fully well that now, as a united form, a united front, a united family. Biafra unite. Let me begin to bring them in. We'll just 2 minutes. Please, Chinoso is in the room. Chinoso, just take your time, 2 minutes, and then let's, because Biafra are ready to engage tonight. Go ahead, Watineke.
Vam Vam, good evening from my end. Ikuku Nadia, I am what they spoke. I can have in a special way. One of the oldest comrades who will always stand in the right side of Biafra struggle to the time of liberation. Maze Odinamwa, in a special way, I greet you again in a special, because you are too special, too precious for this struggle. I want to thank you personally. Continue the good work. We know how the zoo are struggling. They have made everything to know that they capture you, but you are unbeaten because of people who can't deal with you. That is number one. See, man, on this issue, we are debating on it this night. Enwonye kpọrọ mmadụ star maka ọrụ ubi ha bịa na ọ ga-arụ ha ọrụ ugbo. Let them come and
your network there. Okay, I get me, but I get you on microphone. Can you check network? Arrange. Christian, because with a microphone while we are waiting for him to fix. Christian, are you there? Christian, not the network. Okay, choose.
Yeah.
Who said yeah?
Oh, Chinoso, the thing is still but
60 seconds. I have just round up, please.
Yes. So in this Biafra liberation, what we are is what we are. We cannot change. It doesn't matter time you come. I want to on it, but last year, 2022, December 25, I didn't forget that, but I told him that you are unbeatable and undestructible because it's God that called you. There is two connections between these two men. Mazin Nanekan has led a protest what makes Nigeria to be better. Remember, Simon forced those who fight for the mother in Germany. After that, he turned back to come and carry this cross. So these two people are so special with what God sent them to come and do. So we must continue to be united here for us to get Biafra. It doesn't matter time you come. Whether you come by 12, by 1, by 2, by 3. The only thing is that, are you on the right track by supporting our PM for us to get Biafra? Mechuku Okabiama continue to bless him. Bless our leader, Mazin Nandekan. May he also bless all of you who are on the right side of this Biafra liberation phase right now. Nothing will happen to us. Our enemies will come through one way, but they must scatter in 7 different ways. As they all scattering right round, check all of them. Starting from their lawyer down to Chike, down to all of them. Their voice are going down the more the days are coming. So may Elohim protect and guide us. I pray and believe will answer our prayer. He said, we move. Airborne, my brother.
Thank you so much, Mazi Ndubisi Chinomso Chineke Noginso. Thank you very much. You are awesome. All right, do we have Christian now? Christian, are you good to go? Christian, are you good? Christian, you are not good. You are not ready. Choose Eda, are you good to go?
Exactly.
All right, go ahead, Choose Eda.
Exactly. I agree, Biafrans. Please, my dear brothers. I thank you all. My brother, I know maybe I have 2 minutes, but there's no problem. As you did this now to Biafra Unite, I want you to be doing it to the honest ones that can able to explain, so that those who are illiterate in what we are doing to be educated a bit. Okay, this is just a little advice to you, and so to others, because we have those who have something in their mind. Hello, am I coming out audible?
Go ahead.
Okay, so like others, so that there's people that has many things in their heart to speak out to their people. That is our people, I mean. But because of time, as you shorted me now, I cannot vomit it half or 1/3. Thank you. Let's.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. So let others learn, and like as it is now. You know, we are talking about the past and the present. When Mazen Nandekano was telling the British what he has in mind, that is genesis of his step, they were thinking that he's a small boy, especially Elisa family. They were thinking that he's a small boy. What will you do? I watched it live when he went to British Embassy and they locked everywhere. I watched it live. I'm not saying, you know, sometimes we talk and we don't know. I watched it live. And the another one, when Simon Epa came out, I calmed down and I listened to him. The words that was coming out from that man, and they were calling him small boy, is you know, new motor with, I mean, small motor with a big engine. That's what is inside him. That Simon Epa that we are seeing, not old engine. It's a correct, maybe a jet engine that is inside that man. And there's other people that he has trained. More than 1,000. Nigeria never see what is happening. Even British himself. The best idea, and that is discussion, and if they would like, the best option that they're supposed to have now is to release Mazen Nandekano. Tell him, go with your people. Let us discuss as brothers, because they don't know what is ahead of them. Oh, did you know when they were telling us, because they deleted the history in our syllabus, when they were telling us this Sodom and Gomorrah, they wrote it that way so that the brain of the world will disappear out from existence. You see, this something that is happening now was that happened in Sodom and Gomorrah. Actually, God worked, but warning was given to them, but they cannot pick the whole warnings, how it sounds, and before it get to, they were telling us Abraham and his brother Lot and etc. Actually, it happened that way, but the original route they did not give us. This is Biafra Unite and you. I don't have any other people. Your tweet is my tweet, and my Simon Amalakata on a Bible. Not to check. I want to check. That one to one name. Come back away from the by Ajiro, Messiaka, Akanyoko. Nam Madinko. Oyana Naya Obana Ike, Umpapike, Nebepugie. I'm going to 9 years. I'm not planning to go 1 year next year. On a near Dago. So, on what head each, the same Ike, one man, on Tiana extra speed gear with the full force. No shaking. I'm mad now for the low for you. Naja no Toyocha. Biafra continue. On yes, I'm only. Are you not seeing what is happening in Nigeria now? Well, all of them, some of them were shouting that they gave them 500 million or 500 billion, but they did not have that money that they are giving to people, snipers that will kill their people, their children, and they were taking it to give bribe to an unknown person. Why? Bringing people from different countries, give them big money. All those Burundi people that they brought, are they not asking them questions? Where are they now? They took our money that they're supposed to use to build important things to our country, and they were messing up. Look at, because of this shenanigans, something that this man is doing in Abia State. Are we supposed to be in lack? Hi, God. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pastor Vam Vam.
I've called you more than 4 times. I don't know why. When I'm calling you,
sorry about that. I just actually, now, because of my dear brother Biafra United, of course, you know, you are very dear to me too. That I came in purpose because there's this position he made. Maybe yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I don't know if Biafra United is still there with you. He made his position.
Go ahead. He's here. Once it's time for him to respond to whatever you say.
Yeah. Okay, exactly. So he made this his position about the zoo soldiers who went and said they busted Biafran weapon manufacturing, whatever. So I followed him because I always followed him. Then I went and investigated. I carried out an independent investigation, and I came to realize that truly, the zoo military, they are finished. Jesus Christ. They have nothing. You know, it's like when they say first-hand information, I had to go for it. My immediate junior brother, he called me from my place. Do you know that where that thing took place? I hope Biafra United is hearing me. Where that place happened in my own village. Go. It's like, see my house.
I can hear you.
See, this thing happened. Yeah, this thing happened in outside hinterland Biafra, not even mainland Biafra. In Anyoma, Kifeme. So I called this guy and I investigated, and it just so happened that this is a small boy of about 20-something years old, born and brought up in the north with a father and mother. There are about 3 of them, but one in particular is so blessed. He's a blast Onyoji Kobo. He's so blessed with skills. He builds what they call it? This he builds gun, or the then guns. So, and he built there's another one. I forget a couple of things he builds. The mother said that he has the passion. From when he was a baby, he started building things. So the zoo government, they went there and they just make it look as if there's nothing like that Biafran weapon depot. What? In a place where small boys, young boys, building them gun. They build them gun without a doubt. But gun everywhere. Our men, gallant men. So, but you see the level of propaganda, how shameful. You know, this guy, something like that. That now they boss. He went on Arise TV, Channels TV. I saw him on Channels TV. I saw him on TVC, Tinubu TV, saying that they just busted Biafran weapon manufacturing depot and this and that, blah blah blah. It's all lie, bunker, all lies. It didn't happen in Onitsha alone. After he said, "Look, he said, then Onitsha alone." This is where it happened, and. Oh my goodness. So when I saw this, I was like, wow, Biafra United, Iji Habad, Iji Hanolo. Continue. Hey! And on my own personal level, that is where I came to the conclusion that truly, they are finished. The zoo is finished. They have nothing left. We are waiting by the grace of Chukwu Kabiama. When we declare our land, we defend it, and they will run. There will be nowhere to be found. Because they are finished. And you know what? My brother was telling me that the young men there, they were so much despondent that in the north, people are kidnapping children, and you're coming here to disturb little children who are building, just trying to help themselves. Why the main terrorism is going on, and you are coming here. but they are scared to talk because there is no protection.
This is a country that cannot produce toothpick.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then you see a young Biafran who is manufacturing, producing guns for hunters in his community. Instead of you to take advantage of it and maybe add more money, give him money to be able to make it look more solid. All like that. Instead of doing that, they want to use it for propaganda against Biafra.
And you know what? And they arrested him and the mother and the father and the two siblings, and they took them away. And in my town there, we have a general in the military who is also a Biafran. They are all Biafrans, but they are scared because the Fulani has completely washed their brain. But he knows that this thing they are doing is, if it's a country, or if not be say God don't cause Nigeria safe. You see a young Biafran who is blessed with skills, he produced Dengon, produced drone. This guy, they build drone. Small boy in his early 20s. Where this thing happened, because I have the video of this thing where they said, I know this is not, I know it's a place where I lived, you know, but I know they cannot get to BLF, they cannot get to Biafran Liberation Force, but they are using this to say, oh, we've just busted them. Maybe they give him promotion. I don't know that he's doing well, but he's deceiving.
Mazi Christian. There is something you said right now that the army, and they are afraid that it's in a Fulani brainwash go huh. Now, it's not all about brainwash or brainwashing them. It's not all about that. And when you find out about emasculation, the Fulanese came with the British mentality because they learned from British. And they have emasculated all of these people who are working with them and under them. They have emasculated them completely. Now, if you use, there's something they are using. Nobody's Fulanese. If you use. The tactics Fane use, the very, very strict and very simple. And not just strict and simple, it is very, very enticing. This tactics is extremely enticing to every African, every black man. The tactics is very simple and enticing. Now, they will come to you, Fire Biakutegi, Fabiakutegi, Fasegi, look, we know you can do this. We are going to support you. We are going to back you. I'm talking about Fulani now. If I be Britain and Fulani Amolugoya. Now, Fabiakutegi as a Igbo soldier or a soldier from the south or a politician from the south, they will allow you to do what they call embezzlement. They will allow you to do what they call fraud. They will back you up to defraud your own people. They will back you up to embezzle the public funds. They will back you up to commit all manner of crimes and atrocities under the zoo. You will not know that they are setting you up. If Fane may be setting you up, how can make allow to do all these things? Izue go bubanye go inelin na kwansa ubigana agwagi yes that you have arrived. You are working with the bosses. Inele go kwesi ibu ego public. Obune no na military enye go okwa. They won't give you the highest rank, no. But I enye go okwa bagote. a man, you won't be aware that they are setting you up to fail your own people. Oluzio Ganwa. Oburo na fana ato egwu fana ato because they know that these people did their data. They have their records. Anything family pim AG law way so far. Are you aware that today as I'm talking to you, Tabo 13th March 2024, Ikwi Obiano well Galocot EFCC controlled by Fulani now aware that now we have evidence to jail you, to put you in prison. We have evidence. I will evidence I do anga that you embezzled 4 billion, ordinary 4 billion naira.
Blackmail.
Yes, and it's true. He embezzled it. They allowed him to do it. They supported him to do it. And now they are using it against him. So, Ebi Manafaji, that is why all these Igbo elites, so-called elites, are all Fulani puppets. They are under their palm because Fulani all their records.
Yes.
They have all their records. So anything email,
they have something on them.
Yes.
They have something on them. Just like
look at all Jews Okalo. It's an all Jews Okalo Jani and Ifoneme.
No. Haji and
all Jews Okalo can we keep up the ananga. Or if I call no fulfill, he's fulfilling all the agreements today. So Vam Vam Vam, we must not forget or deviate from the topic, right? Yes. Remember, we are talking about the website, the ID card registration.
I need to play that video, that short video, so that to bring the awareness, so that we'll talk about that. Very important.
Yeah.
But sorry, if you don't mind, can I ask if we can do quickly? Huh?
Go ahead.
MLM, of course, the voting, the self-referendum has been done from the very first day, and many of my people too. Now, but okay, this registration, my family use my name here, Afa Maruju Elia Dro no Gebo. What I go?
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah.
So I made the ID card. What do you think about? Because Afa Maruju Elia Dro, I might have a original ID card.
If you use Alpha, then you must use the name on your ID. That's the name you will use. Like you use.
Monk.
I forgot how did there. Because all your international, your residence, or with your European residence, all the reason why only no Nigeria I got him that thing, because that thing not connected with your residence in Europe or US or everywhere. You understand? So you have to use the identity you are using in Europe, the valid identity you are using in Europe.
Obro for referendum come neko. Obro for self
for self-referendum or for the ID card, Abby?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Well, anyway, I will investigate more. I'll find, but I believe that you have to use the same name in the use now your residence permits.
Let me help him.
Biafra Unite.
Okay. My brother Christian, because I'm sure that this question ejolo abro only you and we kwandi ozo na ajukwa the same question. So can quote something about it. If no diebo nga so ya no onubai. If no diebo, this idea na-ekwu okwu ya abụrụ no just ka inweta ID iwe ifonye na akpa ma ọ bụ ị ga tinye na the bottom of your bag. No. Or something valuable wherever you are all around the world, or the very, very valuable. Yotago. Or something that it is something that is documented internationally and is also documented everywhere and on the government website. Yotago. So now hold on. So for the fact that you can make use of this ID, for the fact that you can make use of it internationally, including in a country where you reside, where you live, use although there is a conflict there, because when my idea na when the bani jichara afa ndi ugwu weli adoro oge
afa ndi obodo ọzọ kwa tu dịka Sierra Leone na Liberia na ịmafụ.
Yes. So onwe clash in there. But for the fact that this ID was something in you, the two things in there, go and make the ID first. My Fiji made the ID. So all the very, very advisable, use your real name. We made this ID. Number one. That is number one. All the advisable, use your real name. We made the ID. Then secondly, go and make my reason you were choy mayor. Obuna the reason you were choy mayor, but something you need to present in the country of residence where you live. And don't we go alpha ejue obodo jue malogi oboro individuals government obodeno onwe ga alpha government obodeno jue malogi
alpha the registered alpha had the registered system.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Also go the alpha in Naza na village no alpha in Naza maybe all guy name but alpha Fiji registered na the system.
Yes, that very name. That's one you were no depend the qualify you were this ID. On when the game went to got na their wardrobe.
Okay, let me help a little bit. Actually, for anything per se, what I go just that now to participate as a Biafran, come add there my voice and my everything. That is the purpose. Obrono we find GMA at the moment. Emela to alarm vote. What I go now? Because I found my brother and the brother Ibu. My brother, it was my brother Ibu at all. It changed, yeah.
When
but
officially, you know,
exactly.
Traveling passport and everything. So with affidavit, the real
thing. Yeah, but before I forget, before my HF, Melwiki Biani, can I come? Na Finland without the minimum register for the ID card? Are it possible?
Yes, all the possible. But the ID card is very important. But
because no can go so one of the occasion who could have no any mirror registered because as a matter of fact,
she said why she said it that there are so many things that you will need the ID card for in Finland.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I offend USA. That's why I said no depend the Fiji ID card because when the got in here na nima bafa. But because it's going to be because it's registered and the alpha we do no but there be no because some will go yeru go and we gina mazi Christian ne kwoku is na you just want to participate. You never can tell. You never can tell. So on well all go yeru and they can bust into your house and see a different ID card with a different name. So in need the name is register, the registered nobody no, the country of your country of residence. In need that registered name malogi government obodo malogi. In need
can you make 2 votes? Can you 2 votes? Mana can you 2 votes? But no, because no bra for half a bang. So I could still come, then ID card only charge later. Oh, I stabilize Biafra. Onyawa it will lose with affidavit. Dikaka Vam Vam Sueku, Melusi and Kebo.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I forgot. Can I do you don't delegate? Thanks, brother.
Yeah. Let me elaborate more on this. I just got a message now. The name Ijiriria Duro, as far as nobody had a concerned, half Kenaza. But do you know that Obodo no, like Oboda no na, Irigo Duro with a half an hour fage? Do you know that at a time you can change any change of name?
Yes.
You can even now, if you let an Naza, you need to change it to Ezbafage. And when office Sebana, like Oboda, no office Biaga, and when a change here to your Ezbota Fage, but about nature came and tell me that name Nigeria Duro. Found key get here now your registration in your ID card. You can't change except me change again over here now. You change again over here now. Then you can change it. You can anyone that is valid at that point when you are registering for your ID card is the one you are going to use. So it's as simple as that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless.
Yeah. Biafra United, when have you touch on that?
No, the okay. Oh, the same thing, okay, yeah.
Okay. All right, Christian, thank you. You are going to go to listening mode. Thank you very much. And we bring in our brother. Before Akos, let's have, there's a lady in the house. Ask the ladies first. Can you why microphone? Akos, they will. Doreen, please take the microphone and 2 minutes, please.
Oh, good evening, everybody.
You're welcome.
Well, Vam Vam Vam, you've answered the question. I came in just to explain more on that ID card about that change of name. Change of name is possible. It's like a woman that is married. You marry, you go to the government, and you make a change of name. Whatever name you're using currently, use it for your ID card. Or even when you become maybe a citizen or something to the country where you are, at that point, like if it's in America here, when you're becoming a citizen, they have an opportunity where they will ask you, do you want to make a change of name? So you use that opportunity to make a change of name if you want to. And that one, it is free. But after that, you still want to make a change of name, then you pay and you make a change of name. So I don't think it's any problem at all making a change of name. When you become a citizen wherever you are, you can change your name to your main name at that point. But if you think that you know where you're living and you know what the law and policy is, so if it's a problem there, then when we have Biafra, you can now go to the government and apply and make a good change of your name. So I don't think it's a problem. Whatever you're answering now is your identification. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So when the Tabara Ntinanambana Koweha and the Hawatarafuma, like my beloved sister Doreen. Thank you very much, Doreen. All right, Akos, please take the microphone. Akos, please, before you take the microphone, there is a video tutorial. It's about 4 minutes. It's very important to play that video. Very, very important. Let's have it in a minute so that Biafrans will understand how serious this thing is. Yeah, we'll play that video and then we'll continue. The little video I wanted. Oh no. 1 minute, guys. No. Wait. I don't know where this thing refused to come up. Okay. All right.
You are welcome to the United States of Biafra Security Administration website. the only approved online portal for Biafra citizens' ID card application and event registration. Click on the register button on the menu list. If you are a first-time visitor, fill in your name, phone number, email, and preferred password to create your user account. Check your email inbox for the account verification link from Biafra Security Administration. Click on the Verify Here Now button in the email to complete the verification process. After verification, log in to your account. Upon login, a pop-up message will ask if you want to access the application forms. Click on Go to see the overview and the privacy statement page. Please read carefully and tap Agree and Submit button to view the online application form page. Choose between two types of application forms, the ID card application form and the non-ID card application form. Ensure you read through the descriptions of each before making your choice. Once you select your application type, the application form will open to you for you to fill. Fill the entire form with accurate information and upload any required documents. To avoid errors, jot down answers to questions on paper before completing the online form. After successful filling the application form, you will be redirected to the Jumio verification page to verify your identity. Ensure the uploaded identity document matches the one used for verification. After successful Jumio verification, proceed to the payment page to make payment for your ID card. Upon successful payment, you will receive email confirmation. Please allow up to 7 days for administrators to review your application and make approval. Ensure all information provided is correct to avoid rejection and account suspension for security reasons. Make sure you comply with directives and guidelines provided throughout the process. Thank you. For your event registration to Finland Convention, kindly click on the event button on our website menu. This will direct you to the event page. Select the Finland Convention event. You will be taken to the login page. If you have an existing user account, log in with your email and password. Once logged in, access the convention application form. Fill out the form correctly and select your preferred ticket type. Click on the Pay Now button to make payment for your 2024 Finland Convention event tickets. After successfully submitting your application, wait for 7 days for administrators to review and approve your application. Upon approval, your event ticket will be emailed to you. Please ensure that your email address and all other information provided are accurate to avoid any issues with your application. See you all in Lahti, Finland. From November 29th to December 3rd, 2024. Biafra, peace, unity, and freedom. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So that is it. And where's Akos? Akos, the network have kicked him out. All right. Biafra Unite, you want to say something before we hand the microphone to our guests again? Ikuku. All right, Ikuku.
Yeah, let's bring in the next guest.
Okay, my brother. Obieze, take up the microphone.
Pastor Vam Vam Vam.
Nwa Chineke.
Pastor Vam Vam Vam.
Nwa Chineke.
Okike kere ụwa gọzie gị. Anyị na-akwa aka ọnụ gị jisi ike, my brother. Jisi ike, ya na-eme adịghị izi. Onye ekweghị ekwetere ya.
Ọfụma na.
Ya iji wee sọpọtụ ihe unu kwuru. Ihe niile unu kwuru dị onye ọbụla kwuru dị accurate gbasara that brother, that Christian. The only ihe a m ga-etinyekwe n'ime ya bụ ọ dị ka mụ na onwe m ebiri m Germany, so eri m adịrọ na Germany, dọ Liberia ka m ji wee ri ma mgbe ihe ndị be anyị na-agbakọ ebe ọbụla obodo ọbụla ihe na-eme ewere ebe ahụ wee na-atụ lọk, ịghọtara. So mana advice m ga-enye ya bụ ọ bụrụ na o nwebeghị paspọtụ obodo ahụ ọ nọ na ya, ya ga na-eme attempt icheji ihe anya name, change of name, ịghọtara, ka ọ ghara iwechiga ya azụ na ihe gbasara application approve ya until o nweta paspọtụ. Ọ bụla paspọtụ abatago ya aka, by then gị sit down decide ihe a nwere uru ọ bara gị ije cheji ihe a. Dịka ọbata obi echi were kwa okwu ajụgo question so many times na Twitter, o kwuru na enweghị anything Biafra gọọmenti ga-eme for now until enweta Biafra. Then in Biafra government is mgbe ahụ ka ị ga-enweta opportunity ichejizi ya nne ma ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ ime rabet, ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ ime ịma dat nne ma ihe ọ bụla ị na-azọsa ya bụrụ nkịta ka ị na-aza n'obodo ahụ iji were nwee resident use were eme anything application ọ bụla ị na-eme. Ọ bụkwa na onye nwata na paspọtụ gị chọghị ije echeji on your own, just use that name aha dị ebe ahụ for now until enwetazie Biafra. Anyị na anyị ma onwe anyị, ghọtara, and anyị makwa ihe anyị na-agamiga n'obodo ọ bụ na ndị be anyị nọ. Ọ dị iche iche, ọ bụghị otu o si dị n'Italy ka o si wee dị na Germany, ịghọtara. Ọ dị ka na America ebe a nọ kịta, mgbe m mere my citizenship enwere the option dịka that our sister Dorin wee o nwere the option there. Ị chọrọ iche njiri aka m tizie my original name nchi wee chọọ ka na my name chi were dị mgbaji aka m were tizie na that former Hamfield ha sị m na mod sure na ihe a na-eto aka nsị yes. Immediately my passport pụtara etu ahụ nchi wee chọọ ya ka the name chi wee dị na my passport kịta akwụ m 10 kobo or free of charge. So ka ọ bụrụ na o nwebeghị paspọtụ ka ọ ghara ije mebie, because ịma ihe dị na ihe ndị a na-ejicha ma lawyer were na-process all these documents. So ọ bịa na in the middle of the ebe a na-eme ime approve ya bido ha na-ekwu okwu ichenji name, and ịchọ ichenji name echejikwe country, because I'm so many of my friends dị nwere Liberia here resident here their name and their country, so which means echejikwe country na ibuso onye Liberia na ibuso onye Nigeria or ibu onye Biafra, which is na a ga-enyome gị enyome somehow, ịghọtara. So that na aha all the risk. The only solution God now want to be Biafra bịa. Because I'm so many of my friends na Germany get and they use Liberia UN basin. Yeah, according to UN and mad. Man, all Liberia can so I just say lazy back to Nigeria. How much it means how they do with a colocasu ubon ebumada labai ebula haba man the document here when Liberia come. So the can that get a change okay, so you might that here na document just use way like that. Or I have the only solution. Do I have about to be for now? Where anything I get made for now until you want to Biafra. Then I correct all those things. So I do support. Here they don't look the okay.
In line. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my brother. So, my brother Jessica. On and on, Madam Jessica.
Thank you. Augustine, I go on Ogi. You want Ogi against of Moff, man. It's very good to know that Biafrans are actually listening very, very well. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Network, Donatware, my senior brother. Okay. Hold the good on. Can I allow all this our brother that got before? Akos.
Yes, Akos, yeah.
Yeah, Akos, please take the microphone.
Good evening, my beloved brother.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. I don't know what is wrong. Oh, can you hear me now?
We're hearing you now.
Okay. Ikuku. Where they know they see. How are you today? Biafra Unite. Wow. Igboro ti daru every.
So how Biafra Unite?
Igboro ti daru everywhere. Don't bust. Oh boy, yes. See network. Oh,
Go
which
ahead,
network
sir.
won't do me this night? Don't knock me out about 3 times.
Go ahead now. You are
Hey,
good. We are hearing you.
Chine.
You are good, though. We are hearing you.
Hey,
Mazi,
where
we are
did they
hearing
go on
you.
now?
We they hear
Go
you.
ahead, Mazi. We can hear you. Go
Hey,
ahead, Akos.
okay, okay. All right, thank you so much. You know, Biafra Unite, do you remember there are a lot of things that took place that in me, I concluded that Chika Edozie was not in the know. They did not carry him along. That first time, you and what's his name, our prime minister, was shouting sit at home that they cancelled. You know, you remembered when the guy was just talking trash. I was like, is it that they did not carry this man along? Why is it that he's talking this way? From his last statement now, it's obvious that he's trying to get along with them so that they can scuttle the idea of restoring our nation. And imagine what really pissed me off was when he was threatening BLA. After, with wisdom of God divinely, God helped our prime minister to collapse that ESN into Biafra Liberation Army. And they were not having anything on ground, no weapon, nothing. But he was able to bring them to where they are today. And Chika Edozie has to go and make a threat that they are going to follow them except they leave Biafra land. Who are you? And again, there is a show of shame when I heard some people were busted in Delta State that they are manufacturing drone, manufacturing all this weaponry to aid the work of IPOB. I was like, what? Does it mean when I listen to the voice that was talking, it happens to be an Igbo man? Then I remembered what happened in the University of Biafra in Nsukka when they go to that laboratory of physics and chemistry and destroy the laboratory and say, this is where they read their book, the Sabi book, where that this book, they give them brain. They scattered everything. So it means that a young boys like that have been able to use the idea without going to school, was able to produce even drone. You did not call them, bring them together and say, how did you produce this? Can you make good use of these talents? Rather, you are now antagonizing them, tagging them bad names so that you can tell Agbado Ewa, Oju Yobo, that you are working. You are working. You are doing something. And you call these people bad names. Then today, being 13th, you now come to the media space and say that civilians should be arresting bandits, kidnappers, arrest terrorists. With what? With what do you want them to arrest? They even try as much as possible to go and produce something. You tag them IPOB, that they are producing for IPOB. Is it the same people you want them to still go and arrest bandits and terrorists? So I begin to wonder from which planet these people came from. So a lot of things are wrong, and that is where I knew that the beautiful rising sun has arrived. My brother, he's here. He's here. We are going to dance like David danced on the streets. And if anybody try to dissuade the people from dancing, the story of the daughter of Saul will happen to them, because bad things are going to happen. You know, a lot of things are happening that I had a news today that there was this young man who talked about, I think it was during the time of Trump, or I don't know, when a Yoruba guy was talking bad about Igbo people that they should be wiped out of from the face of the earth. And he was arrested, a Yoruba boy, a Yoruba young man, and was arrested. Do you know that today, according to the news, Tinubu went after him and got him released? You see, we may not lay blame completely on Tinubu. But the only thing I can blame Tinubu is that whether somebody is trying to tell you that don't mind them, we can handle it, we can go ahead and release this man, because all your people that were incarcerated one way or the other, you saw it as a wrong incarceration, and in your own tenure, you released those people, including Joseph Shuwore or Moyele, including Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. And this man now out there in the US, you went all the way.
Adenka grandson have also been released in the UK.
That is yes, that's the one I'm trying to make reference to. Yes, that's the
he's
name.
In UK. He's in UK.
UK Abi Benny. Yes, it's in UK. So you can imagine, my brother, this dragon that have been raised must never come down. Anybody to back borisi ba foka onye tinye isi akurie ya gbogbo, onye ọbụla tinyere isi akurie ya gbogbo, ọkwa ha sị na mamme ha ga-ekwete na ọ na-eme, you know. So that's just it. And a lot of things that are happening today shows our army, our Biafran army serving in Nigeria. I don't know. I have close ones. I still don't know why they believe that nothing is happening. Biafra is not coming. They were like, what do they have? Is it all this noise that they are making? I say, what? With all the things that we are seeing, and to the extent that the chief of defense staff is crying, you say, just a battalion. Once a battalion, Nigerian army can waste a battalion just to achieve a cause. They don't mind waste all battalion to achieve a cause. That only one battalion will crush IPOB. That was when I knew that they are not well informed. Majority of them. And
my brother, go back to work.
Okay, just round up because somebody is waiting.
Okay.
Talk. It's okay. Let them keep going. I will come back again. Let me go back to
No. My brother, talk. Mazi, what? Please talk. No, mind me.
No,
I'm okay.
I just want to greet you guys with Biafra Unite. I just want to say hi and greet him. I follow him all the time. He's a fire. Biafra Unite, we appreciate you so much. Continue your good job. I follow you all the time. May God bless you guys, please. God will keep guiding you guys. My brother, get well quick, okay? I know you're sick. Get quick. Okay?
Thank you.
Bye-bye. I want to go back to work. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. I thought he was going to make thank you. At least you see the oneness of Biafra. The love is there. Whoever says that we don't love each other is just a calamitous, if I will use that word. Now, Ralph, I look at it's just like what the Igbo people will say. And that has to do with Alex Oti. Alex Oti. You see, I'm not against every development that is going there if it is a genuine development, if it doesn't have any kind of undertone. Because I see no reason when on the 4th of, was it on the 4th or, yes, on the 4th of, when they wanted to, on a particular Monday, they wanted to commission this lighting project. All of a sudden, I saw in the news that the head of Boko Haram was going to, for a program they call Light Up Nigeria. I was like, is it the same project? Only for me to discover that people gathered in Ebube. They gathered in Ebube City, in order to go and be speaking about Light Up. Then that was where my body pinched me, that this is a sabotage. When they're supposed to be in Aba, Enyimba, to be talking about the good project that has been on ground? Why is it that they are now talking on something they do not even have plan for? They don't have the plan. And only at the end of the day, you were crying that if the East will leave Nigeria, then Nigeria is collapsed completely. But that's why you said they are nobody. And now you are crying, sabotaging and I was so surprised that the other governors, including the one that said he went to school in Harvard, who has nothing, who has nothing upstairs, and the one that is selling, everybody gathered in Ebube were talking instead of them to support their own brother in Enyimba and celebrate the light that have come. They said no. And again, why I'm trying to make this reference is this: they've tried in Imo State to see how they can derail Biafra emergence, but they have not been able to do that. It has always been failure upon failure upon failure. Now they are trying to see how they can, through backdoor, use Alex Oti and heap all sort of praises. And I look at the people who are just praising Alex Oti. Majority, if not 100%, they are these obedient people who never wanted anything. Who never wanted anything Biafra, but they are praising him. And if Alex Oti does not watch it, they will want to derail him from the focus, because I see him as somebody is already projecting his own space, because he knows that Biafra is inevitable. And once it comes, he has a good template through which he can, it's like a pedestal that will just throw him up there and becomes stable before every other region will begin to come up. He has already gone far. That's what I see there. But if he doesn't watch it, it's going to be a brutal or colossal loss for him. Okay, so I think at this point I will stop. I just burst into your program this evening because I just came in. I said, let me listen a bit and know what you are talking about. And luckily, I see my brother Biafra Unite. So thank you for giving me the time to talk here. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Odinawa, are you there? Ikukwanaya? All right, while I wait for Odinawa to come, let Prince Iwuchuku utilize 2 minutes.
Good evening, Pastor Vam Vam Vam.
I'm watching it.
I greet you, my brother. I hail you. All hail Biafra.
Go ahead. Hold on 1 minute. Please, Biafrans that are watching, well, on one of my channel, which is Raf Chamaka TV, I have put the links that you may be looking for. And Biafra Unite, I think will also put it on his channel. So the link for you to register and vote, the link for you to register for the convention, and the link for you to go to our website and do all the ID card and everything is on the description of the YouTube channel. And I'm sure Odinawa will also do the same. So in fact, the links will be everywhere. By tomorrow, you will get the links everywhere. Biafrans that are looking for the link on how to register for the ID card and on how to register for the convention and also on how to vote, the links are everywhere, and we will also make them available on our Twitter channels so that you won't look for it anymore. So you will be sharing it all across. Thank you. Iwuchuku, please go ahead.
Yeah, Pastor Vam Vam Vam, I greet you and Biafra Unite. I hail you people for everything that you have been doing, for your time and everything, for your commitment. It's not easy, my brother. And besides, I want to use this opportunity to let you know that we are living in the same country, and I would like, I will write you later to let you know that I'm the one that wrote to you, because I would like to communicate with you privately, because there are some things I want to find out from you about these the issues. And besides, my brother, I want to chip in one or two things, especially from the last guy that spoke. You know, our leader said something, because we know Biafrans are wise. You people, you are wiser. And our PM, in fact, he's not an ordinary man. God is with him. Our leader said something long time ago. He said that when Biafra comes, that will have nothing to do with the old politicians. As far as anyone is a politician from that zoological republic, will have nothing to do with them. About the guy that spoke about Alex Oti. Yes, maybe he had such things in mind, trying to prepare himself, to be the good guy, you understand? But they are all the same as far as they become politicians in that zoological republic. Because if he's not a bad guy, the killings that happened in Abia State, at least he would have started from there to prove that he's a nice guy. They are all the same, just like Obedient. Please, my bro, I don't want to waste much of your time because I'm preparing for work. I'm going to night work now. I will write you later in WhatsApp. You already know my name, so I will just give you preference. That is me that wrote you.
All right. Thank you, Prince. Thank you, Prince.
I hear you, my brother. Greet Biafra Unite for me.
All right. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Well done job.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Divine, can you unmute yourself, Divine?
Okay.
All right, go ahead. The network have been throwing you left, right, and center. I saw how you. All right, let's hear you now.
Okay. Good evening, Pastor Vam Vam Vam.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. When I saw the notification, I'm just standby, waiting for you to come in. So happy to join this program, Edito, because of network. Because I want to, my own is just appreciation to you and the Biafra United Ikuku himself. So you people are trying, and God will strengthen you people more and more. With our PM. And my prayer always that whenever he steps his foot, the land will obey him. So another thing is that in this January, I was telling somebody about our going home. And the person is very furious to me. And yesterday, no, on Sunday, the person called me. Nigeria happens to him, to the person. And now, he is back now talking about Biafra. I say, okay. And the way Nigeria happens to him is that on Saturday, somebody very close to the person was kidnapped at Egede.
Okay.
And they killed the man, kidnapped the wife and the friend. This is life. On Saturday. Yes. So they killed the man. If the person I'm talking to you now carry the man to mortuary. Then today they paid 5 million today to release the two persons. Just not less than 30 minutes. I called him at Enugu there. He said that one person have recovered. He remained the man's wife. So what I'm saying is that and in the markets today, I'm calling from Lagos. I was telling them, look at where is that plane that went to Olo to bomb our people? What is it in Enugu State? When we do something in Enugu State, the governor will come out to shouting and do nonsense. Where is him now? They have paid 5 million. So I'm telling the world that the Biafra we are talking about is coming. Biafra is coming. And anybody that is against Biafra, if you want to be in Nigeria, you are free to be in Nigeria. But if you want to be in Nigeria and stand on our way that we're not going to go home, only God knows where we settle you like Pharaoh. God will settle that person like Pharaoh. So we are going home. So thank you very much. Those that are not believers, Nigeria will happen to them before they will believe. So thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you.
Bless you too.
Opportunity.
Thank you. Yeah, the network managed to allow you talk, and then you made sense, you know. And Odinawa is back. You know, Biafra Unite, there's one guy that I've, you know, done something with in the past. This guy is from the Middle Belt, very talented young man. This guy can work on drones. He's in Europe here. He can even manufacture or do drones. You know, he lives in a very sophisticated country. You understand? And then he's from the Middle Belt. Before, when we talk about Biafra, this guy will tell me, forget about Biafra. In fact, he will be sending me videos and pictures of those their propaganda. Especially, first of all, when Ikoso was buyed, he sent me video pictures of Ikoso. You know, so if he was telling me, if you don't leave this thing, you will be like him. You know, another. I told him, look, even if all of us are taken out like him, we will still fight until we get what we're looking for. You know, funny enough, when this heat began in the middle belt, the guy called me. He said, I want to be with you. I want to fight. In fact, we will look for how we will do these things together. In fact, I will take responsibility of, you know, producing these drones that we will be hitting them, you know, from a very invincible corner. They won't know what is hitting them. But a little bit now, it looked like maybe some of their people are now speaking up. Their governor is speaking up. They brought the go and now drone. In fact, Simon. You know, guys, I don't know what is wrong with our people. Just a little bit of small promise or small hope that will come from another zoo politician. After everything that happened to you, you will still believe that there is something good that can come out from the zoo. Those that are following OT today, those that are ignoring all the warnings that we've told them. Look, I told you, look, there is nothing OT or whoever will do that will make Nigeria to work. The reason why I keep playing this video, and if every time, most of the time, when I finish my program, I try to play this particular video, let me play it again. I use it to remind people that this is where we stand. And if you do not realize that this is where you should stand as a Nigerian, believing that there is hope in Nigeria, your name now, sorry. Mazin Namdekano had this to say very quickly. Listen.
People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed.
Adinawa, please take the microphone if you can hear me. I'm going to measure the microphone. Go. Let me wait. I have refreshed before. Let me refresh again. I don't know. Ikuku, can you try and talk? I don't know what's happening. Or maybe you should. Did you go out to come in again? Because your voice is not coming out. Yeah. You see, I wonder what is that thing that will confuse you so to believe that a pig will now be clean like a sheep or like a goat. What is it that will convince you that there's anything good that can still come out of Nigeria? Because one OT surfaced from somewhere. I don't understand. This thing is bad though. We still can't hear. I still can't hear Biafra unite. I still can't hear Biafra unite. Somebody said, did anyone notice that iPhone? What is iPhone? iPhone is now aiming and targeting Alex OT Fresh Pockets, Chief of Ndinzama. Okay, iPhone is IPOB Nigeria. Okay, IPO Nigeria. iPhone. Alex OT Fresh Pocket. Chief of Ndinzama was showering praises on Alex OT. Yes, he was. He was showering praises on him. Honestly speaking, very pathetic. Pathetic indeed. I can't hear. Every night we cannot hear you. What is happening? Suddenly the microphone Biafra United sees you. We can't hear him. We can't hear him. Okay, let me read what you wrote. Okay, yes, please. Yes, you should do that. Okay, thank you. You see, so I don't know anybody that is having hope. We are having hope that one day. Comfort Imo, beloved sister.
Kevin.
You're welcome. You're welcome to the program tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah. Somebody say Oti is another OB. Oti is another OB is a boy. I'm telling you, Oti is another OB is a boy. Yes. You know, and I wonder why some people think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, with the injustice that is being meted on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even now, as we speak now, let me tell you why you know that there is nobody that will succeed in. Okay, let me use Southeast. There is nobody that will succeed in that their so-called Southeast that doesn't, you know, support the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is not, you know, touched with what has been done on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As we speak, this same fraudulent government that we are in right now, this fraudulent government, they released Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari was released. This same fraudulent government set Sunday Igboho free. Sunday Igboho had to come back to Nigeria and buried his mother. This same government. This same fraudulent government returned back Showore's passport. Showore is right now in New Jersey with his family. This same fraudulent government did everything possible. You know, Tinubu, this Adenika's grandson, was a hardcore supporter of Tinubu. Adenika's grandson, with all his threat on Ndibu, was recently released in the UK. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all these people, they are people that were condemned, apart from Sunday Igboho. What is his name? This guy in Abba Kyari was condemned, a criminal, a drug pusher, condemned. They set him free. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu defeated them in all fronts, in their court, in the UN court, in Umuahia court, everywhere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu won them. And they're supposed to pay him compensation. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still there. Unless Oti is doing something and your eyes, they enter inside. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who told you that there is nothing good that can ever come out from the zoo? Ask yourself a question. Why is it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being ignored? And the hardest of the hardest core of criminals have been released. Showore, even Showore, when Showore was still here in Nigeria, Showore was going from place to place. Showore was busy calling Buhari a madman, a dead man, and Buhari must go and all that. They didn't do him anything. Finally, they released his passport. He's in the New Jersey today with his family. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in the dungeon, even though he defeated them in their court. And somebody that called himself Onibu, you know, you are believing that Oti is doing well. You ignore Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You ignore Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with your conscience. Tell me why Chineke aga hapogoku. Tell me why.
Double times.
Can you tell me why na Chineke aga hapogoku? Making many things that will make you ibezi bakwa. I just look una. Come forward, please take the microphone.
My brother, good evening, Pastor Vam Vam Vam.
Thank you.
Yeah, good evening. What you said about LS Oti is really true. You know, LS Oti is like P2B. So he came out doing all this abracadabra in the name of in the name of development, so that they will say, what every governor, if every governor should be doing like a LSOT, Ali Igbo will be nice, Ali Igbo will be good. When you go to Twitter, you see them talking about, let the Igbos support LS. That's what we need. No, that's not what we need. LSOT is unfortunate. LSOT is from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is from his state. From
Abia State. Thank
Abia
you.
State.
Number one project of LSOT before any other thing.
Yeah,
she's a man that really want to change. Number one should be the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Number one.
Yeah.
Because with everything, insecurity, everything that's happening in their so-called Southeast, and they said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the problem, that his IPOB is the problem. And we told them, immediately Mazi Namkan is released, you will see the difference. But they are behaving as if they are not hearing what we're saying.
I know. So what LSOT is doing is just a come off like they want to Britain is still using him. So it's a form of distraction to us. Yes. So I don't see. I'm not even. I'm my husband. We are from Abia State, Ikumisa State. We are not seeing what he's doing as it's not impressing us at all. As long as Mazin and Nicolo is still in detention, yeah, yes. In dungeon. So that's what I want to say, and I want to use this opportunity to encourage every one of us, as many that can go to Finland. I wish I could go, but circumstances surrounding my stay in US will not. I pray. There's nothing God cannot do. Yeah. Before then, that something will happen to enable me travel. Yeah. So I don't want to risk the document that I have right now to. Okay. Yeah. So as many that can go, please, let's make it loud. Let's make it loud that day. Let the whole world hear our voice. Please. The capacity is 1,000. But if you can get more than 1,000, it will be great. I know that they will not allow the whole more than 1,000 to be there, but it will be loud. People, the whole world will hear about it. Yes, please. And it's important that you have.
We can have an overflow. If we have 2,000 people that are attending, we'll have what they call overflow.
Yeah, we can even do 2 sections. Yes. Okay. Some people that came in the morning, please, can you give other people opportunity to come in the afternoon?
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's make it loud, please. No. Make it loud. God will provide. We are praying that God will provide for everyone the resources to be there, and that He's seeking for all of us to witness this glorious day that is coming. That day, the whole world will shake. Yes, the whole world will shake for what what Biafras are going to do that very day. And try to get your ID card. It's very, very important. Very important. As many of you that are going, it will be a boost to what we are doing, please.
Exactly.
God bless everyone.
Thank you.
Bless our PM, our able PM. Hey. Pastor Vam Vam Vam, since the day they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, hey, my man, my heart, I fainted. I said it's finished. But when I saw Mazi Samuel Ekpa, because of him, I went to reactivate my Twitter account. Since that time, I don't go to Facebook. I suddenly go to Facebook or Instagram. I live at his door in Twitter. As soon as he tweets anything, I've reposted. Anything on Wolashina Twitter page, look at my page, it's there. Since that time, first thing, I learned update. Before, I want to hear what my prime minister is saying. God will bless him. God will protect him. He will live to reap the fruit of his labor for Biafra. And all of you, Pastor Vam Vam Vam, Sonia Barawa, even our brother, is it Battle?
Biafra Unite.
Biafra Unite. Biafra Unite. God bless you. It's good to see you back. It's good to see you back, okay? God bless all of you. I'm going to have this evening, okay? God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Comfort. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
All right. Okay, darling. Bye. Okay. Biafra Unite is back. We have Gabriel Alozie.
Mazi, can you hear me now?
Live and clear, we can hear you. Hey, Ogene.
Thank God, though. I have to restart my system before I could get it right. My brother actually Kwoku, I'm sure you want to give the microphone to Mr. Gabriel.
Gabriel,
But,
you want to go ahead or allow him to say something in 1 minute or two?
Okay, let him say something before I could continue.
Okay, Gabriel, please make it fast and quick. 2 minutes.
Yeah, I will not wait most time. So I greet you, Mr. Vam Vam Vam, Pastor Vam Vam Vam. You're so wonderful to be a fan. All the minister in this platform, I greet you people so much. God will strengthen you. God will bless you and give you more encouragement and more wisdom to handle this platform. Due to you are so good and so wonderful to your borders in Biafra land. And all the minister of information, God will bless you people, strengthen you people, give you people more wisdom. Due to the zoo has really fought. I just want to say something about OT. Everybody I've been saying that OT. Watch Dave Umahi. Before Dave Umahi, everybody's talking about Dave Umahi. Dave Umahi started to want to be the head of governor, doing things. People shouting. He began killing people. Do us our leader Nnamdi Kanu doing us things. Why now is Abia State where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came from? Why is now Oti want to be another messiah of Southeast? It can't be. Nigeria cannot work. Nobody will put there can work. Mbakwe have they tried the type of Mbakwe era. Then where we're supposed to say that is one Nigeria. But nothing will bring one Nigeria to Southeast, to Biafran land. No one. This light that is a 24-hour light. Watch this light. From now to the end of this year, whether we work or not, this is propaganda of politics of Nigeria. It will not work. It's not today. They already do it for many. Nigeria can not work. But I just let me say hi to everyone this night, and God will bless their fans. And we are heading there. We will already be there also. Good night, all.
Thank you.
And God bless.
Bless you too. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you. Okay, Ikuku, please go ahead and watch Neke.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Chukwu okike goziegi. Okulum na apụta now.
Ofuma.
All right. My brother, you see, the issue with our people is that this problem that we forget things so easy.
Very quickly.
We forget things as easy as, as possible as ABCD. We don't have retentive memory. Our people are not okay. Let me not judge our people in that manner, but I will see it in a different angle. Because of the situation we found ourselves in the zoo, that is the reason why everybody na-achọ away. I don't want to judge our people in a very wrong manner because I'm not sure. I cannot say no, but only anyone believe na nwere onwe bụ ndị nwere retentive memory. Ma bụ na ọ bụ sa anyone believe na nwere onwe bụ ndị ma ife. Let me not judge our people, from this angle. Can you use another route to better? I think the problem we have today is because of the situation that we found ourselves under the Zoological Republic. Because if ndị be anyị na-agabiga under the zoo, ya kpatazi everybody ji na-ebighalị aka. You know, when you climb a tree, ọ bụ na iligo n'enu osisi, ị na-alị n'enu osisi, unfortunately, is off your ọkpa. Ị na-ada ya na-ebighalị aka. Anything ọ bụ na aka gị metụ ijidosia ya ike, true or false? Ọkwa eziokwu?
The truth.
Good.
The truth.
Because na ị na-ada n'enu osisi, You are falling from a tree. You are scampering. You are trying to, to grab something, at least to have a soft landing, or maybe you may not even fall at the end of it, at the end of the struggle. That is the problem we are passing through today. Because of the condition, I follow wine in mezu. Oh yeah, batalo. Anybody seputali isi everybody aneto ya, because we are scampering for safety. I know now we are like atru na enwero onye na achifa ebe ọ na afuleti n'isi. That is our problem. So no borokwan na nwelo ka lesi na nwere retentive, but because of this situation, eweziri as na ya amali ife. Look at, can you imagine? In the midst of the heat, anonymity na fight. Bona things isi boom, election amapota. Peter Obiaga Kedifa Polia number 10 Downing Street. Amasia ya mmanwu there. Oh makwa ni ife agwale ya. Oh man ife agwale ya manwu isi. Oh man enyego ya Tinubu because the highest bidder takes it all.
Yes.
As far as the zoo is concerned, the highest bidder takes it all. Oh man, Tinubu enyego the highest bid. He has offered the highest bid. On one idea, Peter Obi knew na Tinubu enyego the highest bid, and all man at the bid Tinubu adigo accepted. He knew. But on a megara, on a magare gara due to ephemeral agreement in order to distract our people. And due to na afufundi banye na ata under the zoo, meziefa, oh, Peter Bikubi, that angel na chosinsi. Esoya. Because everybody now, how can we do this thing and be, and live like normal human beings? That is, on abun chesia the condition, anya melina abam. Ndi ba anyị na-ajụ kedu ebe anyị esi wee mete ọfụma, how do we get it right? So anybody pụtala me gara eso ya ozugbo. The same thing is happening to our people now in the Otis issue. Ewepụtago oti na asịrị onye go for ọkụ ị na-enyefe ọkụ under the zoo. No digging. I want to understand because
Abia State Abia State. And Abia State, he cannot give the whole of Abia State. You are talking about how many states of Biafra?
You see, Otino Nweye ewepụtalụ magodino ọma that if Okolubiabo not just a mere camouflage. Do you remember after the rendition of Mazi? That time. What did they do that time? There's something they try. I remember. After the rendition of Mazi Namdekano, everywhere was boiling. We wanted to, if I name the politician in a Tibozo, boom, Kedafaya, Ikwi Obiano came out from nowhere, boom. I'm building international airport in Anambra State. I thought I had a very clear information. Because a very clear info. No where anything like international airport. Mpota made that broadcast that time. Could you believe Obiano assembled more than 500, like it has 500,000 or 500, more than 5,000 irats from Aptasia, they badge on social media. Oh, well, Kedafaya, Nadia MFA, mad interview, Ezoke of Gen. They went there. There were many. Oh, when cause but he's a political fighter. He's a political freedom fighter. But he says he's going to get it under zoo politics or through zoo politics. They all went there. They took videos, they took pictures, they were circulating it all over the internet. And as God may have it, Oruro 1 week, first in inauguration of that airport. Mbakwe again, look, this inauguration will happen. But bear it in mind, there shall be no international flight that will land in this airport.
In the airport.
I have it clear, Odolumanya, that the Minister of Aviation has told Obiano one-on-one that we cannot allow international airport in Anambra, in the east, not just in Anambra State, in the east. Obiano one-on-one. Or say, look, we know what you want, but we cannot give it to you.
Okay.
Yes. I broadcasted, don't allow them to deceive you. Can we die off the Mazinam the Canos matter? Can we cool everybody down? There is nothing like international airport. Boom. After the inauguration, just not look, watch. I have a friend in Europe who wants to come back to the zoo. And on a jomo, monike da direct no muleri, kobaguleri. Now, just because anybody with information where to buy international flight ticket, please let me know. I have a friend who wants to come back. I was just mocking them because after the name got the inauguration. And today, as I'm talking to you today, even local flight are not at that place. Even local flight.
Yeah, that's it.
Another there. Everything a tipiago.
Chai.
Yes. So this OT of 18 is the said there's no difference between OT and what Obiano did. Yes. On our okunwero gather momentum. Oto si gather momentum now. Achofu oni Igbo aye dupute gabia confused on the
I'm telling you.
Yotago. But we are here. I know Gidibam. Whichever we are moving. Our website, how beautiful it is. We are moving ahead. Thank you, my brother.
Oh, who else would say it better? Thank you so much, Odenangwa. I appreciate that. Thank you. We have another prolific speaker in the house, in the person of Nathaniel Rodney. Nathaniel Mwachineke. Nathaniel, what title will give you?
Good evening to everyone that is listening. And I thank God for your job, your good job. Mr. Simon, our Prime Minister, and our leader. I thank God for keeping him alive for us. Do you know why they release everybody? He's still there.
Okay.
He said, I will destroy the zoo with the truth.
With the truth. Okay,
the greatest thing they are afraid about him is that very truth. Because the zoo is constructed with lies. Do you know that the democracy they gave to us, these Europeans, it is the democracy that came from the plantation of slavery. Because every black man they kidnap that were taken outside to go and labor in their slave camp, whether in Britain, whether in US and everywhere in the world. The democracy that was in that farm is that all the laborers, they are only meant to labor and they will not benefit from that labor. Right from where they will eat, they will sleep. They are just there as human. It is other people that are doing everything that has to do with their existence. It is other people that are doing it for them. So they are only meant to labor to serve. When it comes to their eating, it's another person that will buy the food. It's another person that will do it. When it comes to their changing of clothes, when it comes to anything that they give to them in the camp, in that slavery camp, it is another person that is responsible. And the people that were the slave masters, they don't live in that camp. The slave masters were living in their villa in different parts of the world, and they benefit from the suffering of that slave. So the zoo today is constructed like that. The democracy they gave to us, it is like that. So that is why you said, that is why you see the Tinubu and Akpabio, all of them are comfortable. Even when we have no light, when they have no food, they are still smiling. They are still, going around with their SUV. The mentality of slavery, that is what all of them have. And these Europeans are designed that way of life for African people. They know that because of the wickedness of these African people, they embrace it. So when they see that their people are dying in poverty, dying this, they feel joy in it. But the Europeans never feel joy when they see their people doesn't have light. When they see their people doesn't have food, the Europeans doesn't have joy. They want to solve it. But they make black man to believe that when the black man is living well and every other person that surrounds him or her is being slaved, and the black man is contented like that, they'll say, oh, that is the black man. So that is how they designed this world after the Second World War. So that is the reason why they are afraid of our leader, MNK, because he knows the truth and they don't want him to continue to say that truth. Because if he said that truth, it's a message of salvation, not the one we hear from the church. Because the Bible they even gave to us, it is a half Bible. That Bible is not complete. And the Bible was written, re-edited by King James. And it was when King James broke out from the Catholic, they begin to make that Bible. And that very Bible, as I'm talking to you, there are a lot of things that are not inside. It is the only way that it will benefit them. That is why they let it like that. So when you see our pastors shouting in Africa, they only know little, because it is half truth that is in that Bible. It is not complete. So every other person, like we that were listening today, we were listening to half truth. The real truth is what MMK brought. That is the real truth. And that is why they don't want people to continue to hear it. But thank God for you guys, our PM, that you continue to maintain that truth. And a lot of people are born again already. A lot of people, they don't have any choice anymore. That even with the way they are going, the people that are leading the zoo, they know that the zoo will collapse. They will still come and say, let everybody come and carry their own side. Because nothing the zoo again. Buhari used the resources of the zoo to borrow money for the next 50 years. So those of them that are celebrating that OT build light, OT do this, our elder brother, Professor Bat, he built light. They never know that that place they build light, Buhari, the Fulani have used the entire nation to borrow money for the next 50, 100 years. That those things are just something that you see with your eyes, but the next 1 or 2 years, all of them are going to disappear. So there's nothing in the zoo. So I want to quickly talk on this terrorism that is going on. The reason why Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger revolted, and later they are the military guys who really want to stand in the truth, join them and took over power from those politicians, is that there is a new norm. The new norm is that, you know that one time during Goodluck Jonathan, that El-Rufai and some other guys, Bala Mohammed, and even this Tinubu was among them. They went to go and meet Obama in the White House, and they begin to lie against Goodluck concerning this Boko Haram something, for them to take power. So the people up there supported them to take power. That is why they kicked Goodluck out. Because even when the Chibok guys happened, they requested that Goodluck should allow them to enter the ground so that they will come and free Chibok guys. So Goodluck knew their intention, and Goodluck does not allow them to come. So if we are to bring Goodluck, allow them, the issue of terrorism in Nigeria will be worse than this. That is what they succeeded in doing in Burkina Faso and the rest. And they took over those nations before the revolt came, and these military guys helped them to make that revolt work. And that is why they are now standing on the right path. And because after their revolt, the military now took over. So that is why you see they were trying to use this Bulala and ECOWAS against them, because they know that the people are now standing on the right track. Because this terrorism of a stuff, it started when they took Gaddafi out, and they spread that terrorism to take over everywhere. So those that are celebrating OT and the rest, the people behind terrorism, it is beyond Tinubu and Buhari. It is beyond. And they are ready to support these Fulanis to take over everywhere, because their interest is the resources on the ground. And these Fulani, that is the Fulani, they are the one that they are using to hold the ground for them so that they continue to exploit. So that is what you are seeing in all this Burkina Faso before these people revolted. So the people that are shouting this democracy and all of them OT and the rest, what is on the ground? That is what this foreign power is after. And that is why they went after our leader and kidnapped him, because that is what our leader was against. You know that our leader was not talking about crude oil. He said we can even be giving crude oil to all this Cotonou and the rest for them to. He said what we need is that we need to be safe first. That is what is important, because if they continue to push these Fulanis, then the Fulani take over our land. At the end of the day, they will say, "Oh, there is a problem in Nigeria, but let everybody stay where he is." So at that time, the Fulani are already in our land. So that is what is going on. So these guys that are supporting this 4 years democracy, these armed robbers, the like Akpabio and the rest, and OT and the rest, they are supporting them. They never know that their land is what is important, and that land, that is what you guys and we guys are fighting to save. Because if they take over the land, where will be our place? That is the most serious question. If the Fulanis take over the land for the colonial powers, where will be our place? Now we are in every part of the world. Do we know how the world will continue? Don't you see how racism everywhere? Don't you see how they messed up African people everywhere? So the people that are supporting democracy, this DOS and the rest, they have already given up their conscience, because if they sleep and die tomorrow, they don't know how their children will end up. So God will really send MMK, the Messiah, to come and open our eyes and to make us to understand that our land is the most important. And once we are able to save our land, we can prosper in our land. That is why he said Biafra is the last miracle. And when Biafra come, it will be like the time Yeshua was born. And every one of us should continue to work to make sure that Biafra come. Because what people doesn't understand is that God forbid that we lose our land. Where will be our place? Egypt. That is where Egypt is our land. Jerusalem, where these European Jews occupy today, it is our land. The history of slavery and colonialism, our people don't want to learn about it. And that is the secret that is troubling almost every black man around the world. Until we go back to that history, we will not know our right. That is why African people are being abused everywhere in the world. The problem is that what happened to us during slavery, what happened to us during colonialism. And that is why they are afraid of MMK. And by the grace of God, they cannot defeat his ideology and they cannot defeat him. God has brought him to come and bring us out of slavery. And we are coming out of that slavery so that we will prosper in our own land. We will prosper in our own land. So I thank God for what you guys are doing. You guys should continue. The zoo will fall. The zoo will fall. Let me tell you, it is not MK that is troubling the zoo. It is not you that is troubling the zoo. The zoo is designed to fall. When it will fall, they themselves it will look like a dream in their eyes, because everything in the zoo has been kidnapped by the colonial masters. So the people they put at the gate, like Tinubu and all of them, the time will come, there will not be, nothing will be for them anymore, because they have eaten the flesh, the skeleton, the bones, they have cracked everything. So the zoo is designed to fall, and the zoo is going to fall. And by the grace of God, Fulani cannot take over our land. And by the grace of God, this information, every one of us is hearing it. And even back home, those who have not repented, they know that if they don't support what you guys are doing, they are the first victim that Fulani will use as a casualty. And not every one of them should wake up so that we will prosper in our land. So thank you very much, and thank our Prime Minister. Biafra is here and is going to come. The zoo is dead and buried already. The Europeans that designed the zoo, they know that the zoo will die. That is why they are packing their companies away. They know that the zoo is dead already. And our leader will come out and we will rejoice and dance and prosper in our land. Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mazi Nathaniel. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Very deep and very concise. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to take the last correspondent before our beloved brother will give us his own closing remark. Mazi Okechukwu Kwelo. Please take the microphone and then give us your submission. You're the last presenter before we close tonight.
Mazi Vam Vam, good evening.
Welcome, man. Good evening, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Nah, in a month, in a career, Mazi to a seal dollar. You got to go. I'm going to mess it dollar.
Thank you.
The man will see him na onye all nwere ụgwọ. And more malu.
The day our PM came into our meeting and sang this song, just 1 minute.
Vam 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 in a take you copyright.
No, here we have copyright.
Okay.
Okay, I'm every day. We have copyright.
Okay.
And the thing didn't surprise no one have copyright. The thing at Tobugum,
maybe
I don't want copyright. So
maybe all because it's an old song, maybe.
Because that old song.
Yeah.
So the day I'm Gregua. That's
Obigwe. Yeah, that's Obigwe. That's Obigwe. Yeah. That's Obigwe. My brother, I'm okay. Let me tell you. As I'm talking to you, all this why I've been listening. You understand me? I've been listening. And you know, one good thing is this: when you have something to say, and then somebody comes up to say it, there is no need of coming to make commotion.
Yeah.
And then it's good. We have good listeners in the house. So my brother, at some point I feel so down, like I'm not making mess with you. sometimes, or I say, do you know sometimes I goes inside the toilet, I will lock the door, I will close the WC and sit on it. I will hold my jaw. I will be thinking at some point I will pinch myself and I will say I'm still alive. Oh. Yeah, I'm still alive. Because at some point it looks to me like my mental health is at stake. That I'm no longer human. You know that because of things I see that happens from our people. Are you getting me? And then things keep repeating itself in a horrible manner. I had people talking of Oti. Oti is not the first person. I thank God somebody now refer the topic or the issue to what's his name? The Sam Mbakwe. You understand me? How long? Okay, let's say Oti is doing well. Let's just assume that yes, he's doing well. Will Oti be there for 100 years? How long will Oti be there? Just take for instance of Sam Mbakwe. Those goodies, the state they know in a worse, that is in a messy state now. Now, like this our brother Unite said that na hafu hana na the momentum, this we going home has gathered nice beyond a book to fee. Man, can how we say malabo a book that such a thing. If we need a guy who nakatochi at as say not the cocoa will ezibu here menazo, ezibu ya de menazo, ezibu ye buni who go name. You understand me? If you want to make headway, you look up, forward, ever, backward, never. You know, I want to say something here again. There are this talk during that time of our leader used to broadcast. There was a time our leader, trying to go to, I think, to China, Mazen Nande Kano. And then in one of his broadcasts, that day I called through Skype. And then I was listening. I'm listening from another device. So when our leader picked my call, I didn't know. And you know our leader, how he normally disciplines people. He got so pissed. And he said that he got to go. So he got pissed off and blocked me from that Skype. Because somebody said something that day. Somebody was telling about was leaking, that there is no place he went to school, all of them studying India and stuff like that. And then in the end, our leader, there's something, I don't know how that thing was said. And that's exactly what our Prime Minister is doing today. And some of you who are really like not giving up, you guys are not giving up. And that thing came up like a narrative that says that when you are blessed and you have this spirit of discernment, and you will be able to ascertain things, that when you see something that is about to happen, you can tell even before that thing happened, and you can be able to ascertain that this might be the end of this thing that is about to happen or is happening already. He said, if you people are like 3 in numbers and you people are traveling and you have salt, 3 of you people carry salt. You know the story of salt and the rain, the water. And then you find out among those 3 people, you are the only wise person among them. Not just wise person, but only one that is blessed with the spirit of discernment. You were able to ascertain that weather suddenly changed, and then the rain is about to fall, and you people are still on a journey. There is no tent that if rain starts falling, then that you people can run into with your salt. And then you call to the other 2 and tell them, it's like rain is about to fall. Just look at the weather suddenly changed, and then those 2, because they are foolish ones, and then they say to you, forget it, that there is no rain coming. Now what you just see is that sunset just go down,
And then weather change, there is no rain. But because you are blessed with the spirit of discernment, you will be able to tell that this thing is rain, meaning that and you three of you are having salt. And if this rain start falling now, automatically you the story of Nun and Miri. There is no place to save that salt. And then you tell them, please, if you people will not, haste for us to leave and walk far, see if we can get a place in case if this rain start falling. And then they start talking, telling you, this. If you heed to the advice of those two foolish ones with you, when that rain falls, if that rain falls and then you lost your salt, both of them lost their own salt. And then you turn back and tell them, what did I tell you guys? You see, now we have lost our salt. They will not, I'm trying to round up. The only thing they will tell you, we never knew that this rain will fall. But if you had left them behind, because you have the spirit of discernment, and you have told them, you have informed them that this rain is about to fall, and you left, you walk your way to a place, you find tent, and that rain start falling, it's either you paint to that tent or you manage to get home before the rain start falling. When that rain beats two of them and they lost their sword, they will now say, this guy has something of stealth. When they see you next time, they will be telling you, imagine we lost our sword and this, and then you automatically have given them message and like, you people are foolish ones. This is exactly what our prime minister did. He has found out that those surrounding Onyendu, they have nothing to write home about. And Onyendu had known, coupled with what they have discussed. And in fact, somehow, someday, our prime minister will still tell us how this whole thing, if not our prime minister, our leader himself will tell us. How can somebody come out and tell you that Uchi is working? Look at the names you people are giving out there. All the whole Yorubas, those demonic, I don't want to get so like hard on these guys. Both Showell, you said that Showell is in America. Is it not what you said?
Yeah, Showell is back in New Jersey with his family.
Good. Sunday released, he went home, I think he's still in there. Was it in Nevada? I don't know.
Yeah.
These guys, the one announcing how to kill Igbo in UK, I also heard that one has already been released.
Yes.
My brother, I just want to thank you. Like I said before I yield my mic, I said at some point I asked myself, I don't talk with so many of our people. I don't even have friends anymore because I'm being frank with you. You have somebody like Simon, I have somebody like Mazen Nandekano, just abuzo. Inwele ozu okuko na begi, inwele efi na begi. Ifu ebe mmadu na ahụ abuzo, ito onu asị ka ije wele abuzo taa. Isi adịghị mma. Nigeria will never do us good. It's either we end that zoo or the zoo end all of us. But because we have plenty of us that said enough is enough, the zoo has to go down for us. And I'm so happy that our people are taking records too. You see all this, I was watching in nearby, but somebody posted that to me where they were denying of, allocating 500 million or billion to them. You see, these are the kind of people that you think that will come and support Biafra to come. It's impossible. They will not. It has to be us. My brother, I can see that you're about to draw the curtain. We are going home. Thank you. And God will bless all of us. The truth remains that this year is our year, whether the enemy like it or not. The enemy, my happiness is that the adversaries knew that things are happening. Those who are making the noise behind us are those who should have known better, but they are still as mattering with the adversaries. And when it happens, I yield my mic. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much, Mazi Chukwukwel. Thank you so much. Bless you. All right, we are going to draw the curtain as Ikuku will bring his closing remark. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. I hope I'm coming out clear.
Loud and clear, Machineke.
All right. I don't have much to say to our people. I only want to say Thank you. There are 3 links that we have at hand. The first one is for the self-referendum. And the second one is for the of course, for our ID card.
Yes.
And then the third one is for the registration for our upcoming convention. So the Security Administration website, of course, is for the that is where you have to register for both your ID card. Yeah. Why the other one is for the convention. The first one, which has been out there for a while now, is for our referendum, our self-referendum. So you need to do something. As far as you know that you are involved and you support what we are doing, you must do something. You must get yourself involved. You must support every single thing, unless may likely zoo, unless nature can only see, unless ne likely find a mendibani. But obone manicholi nwere onwe gi. The time is now. The time is now. Iya support ifa na-eme financially, morally, physically, spiritually, and otherwise. EAG every ife niile gbasalo gị tinye n'ife a na-eme maka nwere onwe.
Honestly.
Because if you are not free in your life, if you are not free as a person, as a human being, as a people, you can never, ever achieve your dream or reach the height or the level that God has destined for you. Your potential will always be hidden and below par. So please, my people, I want to say thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here. I don't want to talk much. The one we have said already is enough for today.
Yeah.
We will continue as we keep it up. Thank you, our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Thank you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only prayer that I always pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is for divine health and God to give him the ability to stand the tribulation. These 2 things, the ability to withstand the tribulation, the humiliation, the inhuman treatment that is being meted on him each and every single day, the mental torture and everything. Once he is able to withstand it and have divine health, then yara puziela ani ife basala ogo and the zoo. We are going to fight it.
Yes.
I pray for more protection in the life of Mazi Simon Ekpa and all the members of BLGIE. Thank you all. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, Mazi, Pastor Vam Vam Vam, for having us for this very wonderful, discussion. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Biafrans, if anybody is not excited and elated, I am. I'm telling you, this is the finger of God. Let me tell you, today, let me give you a testimony today. Today, I was very sick today. When I say sick, very, very sick today. I was even in the hospital today. As I'm talking to you, I was in the hospital today. But look at me. If I tell anybody I'm sick now, will leave. My senior brother came on this program and he said, I know you are sick. But you don't know. Biafra is our healing.
Of course.
Biafra is our life. Biafra is our breath. I'm telling you. Biafra be fight Jaga. You can imagine what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going through. For you to know that this is life itself. They are ready to bring down the zoo. They are ready to destroy their own country and hold a man that did them nothing and hold him. That is why we are ready to fall to the last man and make sure if you don't leave him for us, that same thing is fighting for. It's the same thing we are fighting for. That means be ready to take us all.
Exactly.
Be ready. If you have not resolved to take us all, make sure you make enough room there. If you have the power to keep him there, also make sure you have enough power to keep all of us in there with him. Because whatever he did that made you keep him there, we are doing it times 100.
Exactly.
So be ready. Be ready because so our eyes is on the sun, and we will not take it out of the sun. If you want to dare us to know how solid we are, put your eyes on the sun, and I dare you to put it there for 3 seconds if you will succeed. So you cannot imagine those of us that have put our eyes on that sun and are ready to keep it there to the very last. We are looking at the sun, directly at the sun. Look for a man who can put his eyes on the sun and wait for 5 seconds. And or if I make it, our eyes are on the sun. You can't stop us. You can't. May God bless you, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have men. You called for these men, and you have the men. You have the men, and we will wait till the very last. And by the benediction of this year, you will know how resolved we are. You will know. Thank you, Biafra Unite, for joining me tonight. I am so blessed to have you. And I do
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. You have been a blessing and example of a leader. You know, people don't know that you are an example of a leader. You know, people will put upon themselves your capacity and your level in this movement, but at the same time, you see, me and you were here, and we are talking like as if, you know, it is. We have made it like that because that is how it should be, and I appreciate your grace. Thank you so much, Martinez.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
All right, Kachifo. And Biafrans, please do the needful and let us continue to soar high. The dragon flag is flying. Let us not allow it to go down. Thank you all. Good night, everybody. Good night.
You don't say to mama, you don't redo. Says the tracking angel. You don't boast to mama, you don't cut. Now chain you the cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality, scan nigga area Biafra phobia mentality. See, set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra. Most I judge a bless Biafra. Chukwu Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Started in 1804 by Uthman Danfodio. Rinom go build to Sokoto. Sa Amadou Bello. They massacred the Hausa, Marili and Pura. What about the Shua? Zamfara and Adamawa. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom. Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwu Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They tried by the Kanuris. These reckless Fulanis. They conquered the Lorraine. They killing in Benue every day. Niger State and Plateau State every day. The whole of Middle State every day. Our move, don't do. Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to to hear the name Biafra. For them is a scary name Biafra. I love this very name Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwu Okike Biafra bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. We know that they are the terrorists, like the man called Shegumi, terrorist. Gabe Sheva Dixinabiomi, terrorist. Isa Ali Ibrahim Batami, terrorist. Boko Haram in the army, terrorist. They stop the people from farming, terrorist. Abubakar Malami, terrorist. Mainstream media swami, terrorist. Now we have more sellers than buyers. Information minister liar. Mr. like Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafra's fire. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Most I Jaja bless. Chukwu Okike Biafra bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They can come into Biafra land, run them out of the land, run them out now, Yo, divided nations, decent, playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU all the same. What a shame, such a pain. Nnamdi Kanu says Biafra, he comes away Biafra. Black people worldwide say Biafra, Marcus gave away. Biafra.
You see, the land of Biafra must be defended at all cost. At all cost. It is the land of God, given to his children for their eternal habitation. We may have failed in the past to recognize this very fact, but now that this generation has come, there is nothing anybody can do to stop us from restoring the kingdom of God upon the face of this very earth in the land of Biafra, without apologies to anybody.